seen the muscle fibers are of many types, but for our better understanding, we just divided it into two: slow twitch and fast twitch muscle fibers. Slow twitch muscle fibers we already saw they contract slower, and the fast twitch fibers contract very fast. And the fast twitch fibers are much stronger than the slow twitch muscle fibers. But the slow twitch fibers fatigue very slowly, whereas the fast twitch fibers fatigue extremely fast. And the mitochondrial activity and the blood flow is much more to the slow twitch muscle fiber compared to a fast twitch muscle fibers. Now let's just look at the structurally different muscle fibers. So not all muscles are the same. Structurally they are very different. If you look at it, some muscles are like this. If you structurally see, they are very, very different to each other. Now, this is called a longitudinal muscle. So what is a longitudinal muscle? The line of the tendon and the line of the muscle fibers are aligned. They are in a straight line. So where do you see an example like this? If you see the rectus abdominis or rectus femoris are typical examples of longitudinal muscles. Whereas you have a pennation. So what is a pennation? A pennation means an angle. So it is not in line with the tendon. It moves away from the line of the tendon. So if you look at it, the tendon is here, but these muscle fibers are not in the same line. They are deviating to one side, and so they are called unipennate. That means uni means one, pennation means an angle. So they are deviating to one side. So the examples of this kind of muscle would be vastus medialis and vastus lateralis. Then you have bipennate muscle. Bipennate muscles are the fibers deviating to two sides. Bi means two, pennation means angle. So you have this as well. So an intermedialis would be a typical example in your quadriceps for this kind of a muscle. Then you have multipennate muscle. That means they are in multiple directions. It's not two, beyond two. So it's more than two directions are the line of pull. So such kind of muscles are called as multipennate muscle. A typical example would be deltoid. Now looking at this, can you tell me which is the strongest muscle and which is the weakest muscle out of these? Can somebody tell me?
Multipennate.
Why would you say multipennate muscle is the strongest?
As it come from all the angle.
And so it has to be strong. So why would you say? So you have.
That's my assumption.
Okay. So any other guesses? Okay, actually multipennate muscle is stronger. But if you look at it, the muscles of the legs are much stronger compared to the deltoid. But the muscles of the leg are unipennate and bipennate in nature. But if you look at it, it lifts more load. Then the multipennate muscle, which is the deltoid, lifts a lot lesser. You can only lift probably 5 kg or 10 kg or 15 kg. Whereas you can do a squat of about 100 kg. So why do you think this is the case? So it's not just dependent on the strength of the muscle or it depends on the lever length. It also depends on the entire length of the muscle. But if you only take a cross section, which is say 1 square centimeter of this versus 1 square centimeter of this one, you will see that this muscle fares much better than this with respect to strength. So therefore a multipennate muscle is much stronger compared to the other muscle groups. Thank you.